Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to talk about the demographic of Vietnam and its population problems. From the recent research I've gathered, Vietnam is facing a gray wave, meaning that the life expectancy is increasing and the birth rates decreasing. Vietnam is a country located in Southeast Asia. Its population is currently at 96 million, with a density being 300 people per square kilometer. The capital is called Hanoi, however, Ho Chi Minh, also known as Saigon, is believed to be the business capital. This graph shows that birth rates started declining in 1970, shortly after women started working, which was in 1965. This impacted the fertility rate as women wouldn't be able to take care of their children. Another major event was the end of Vietnam War in April 1975. Most women will work as nurses in the military and men were at war. It wasn't a good time to have kids. A few years after, a two-child policy was established in Vietnam. This caused families to have 2 or less children. This evidently impacted the birth rate of Vietnam to decline. This graph shows that the life expectancy suddenly dropped in 1965, 10 years after the Vietnam War started. More than 2 million people died because of the war, which was a drastic decrease in the life expectancy. Fortunately, the death rates started decreasing when the war ended in 1975. Since then, the life expectancy has kept increasing. In 1960, Vietnam was in Stage 2. Stage 2 consists of high birth rates and a low life expectancy. This is very common for undeveloped countries. This creates a natural population growth. This happened right before the Vietnam War, which was in 1965. Vietnam is currently in Stage 3, meaning that they are low birth rate and high life expectancy. This causes a natural decrease in population. Problems they could be facing are a low working age population and struggles to pay for health care and pensions. Vietnam is believed to enter Stage 4 in 2060. There will be both low birth rates and life expectancy. This is known as a demographic equilibrium. That is, if there are no major events that impact Vietnam's population, such as war, etc. From these graphs, we can see that the crude birth rate is 16.75 per thousand people. Crude death rate is 6.3 per thousand people, which makes the natural growth rate at 0.10, 1,045%. The infant mortality rate is 15.9 per thousand people. In our modern days, Vietnam has decreasing birth rates and an increasing life expectancy. This leads to one major problem being that fewer people will be working and more people are claiming pensions. This has a big impact economically since the government needs to provide pensions for the elderly. Vietnam has put in place a current policy of raising the retirement age. It will be increased from 55 to 60 for women and from 60 to 62 for men. This will have a major impact on elders that have manual jobs such as architects, etc. It also might cause conflict within the community, such as protests. This happened in France when the president declared that they will raise the retirement age. My proposed policies are immigration and paying people to have children. If we incite people to come in Vietnam, there will be a larger working age population, which will be enough for the government to pay for pensions and health care for the elderly. Paying people to have children is another way. However, it will be very expensive and there might not be enough money for a quality life for a child. But it can still increase the birth rates, which will then, in the future, increase the working age population. Here are my MLA citations, and thank you for listening.